Hey folks, Vortex here and welcome to my review of the FX-Audio FX03. Now this is just a USB powered DAC. And yeah, so full disclaimers, I'd like to thank Hi-Fi College for sending this out to me. So thank you very much. I was not paid to do this video, and all thoughts opinions are my own. And this is I think affordably priced DAC, uses a Sabre DAC as well. USB powered, so it's very straightforward. And yeah, let's just get into it. So before I open the box, Hi-Fi College, if you're not aware, they are basically an audio retailer. And that's a bit of information if you want to take a look. And yeah, so Hi-Fi College, so thanks for them sending this out to me. Anyway, this is what it is. Obviously, it's an FX Audio product. The FX03, which is obviously on the side. Very plain box, not much to it. DAC, which is very small. There's no real paperwork. So it should be USB-C. Yeah, it's a USB-A cable with a funky blue insert. And this tiny DAC, so a very straightforward product. Yeah. So power, PCM DSD, nothing underneath. Some, rubber feet, and that's it. So USB power in, just power and data, and RCA's out. I like stuff like this. It's so straightforward. And that's pretty much it. So I have no idea what this is, but it does use a Sabre DAC. I think it's the ESS9028Q2M, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, let's see what. Spend some time here, and I'll see you in the next clip. Yeah, so welcome to my review section of the FX-Audio FX03. Before I get even into it, I'm going to overlay an image now, or what it looks like in use. And yes, the LED lights on the front, they're not very bright, they're quite dim. Just how I take, it's just a light basically, I took it in. And yeah, so size, this is not very big, so it's 60mm back, 75 across, and about 23 or 25 tall. So this unit, as you can see in my hand, it's actually quite small. And yeah, so let's talk about filters. This doesn't have any, so it's very straightforward. One of the simplest DACs I've ever used, to be honest. So a quick run of the unit. Obviously these light up, so power, PCM DSD. It'd either be one or the other, obviously lit. Obviously nothing on the bottom apart from 4 rubber feet. Obviously type C does power and data, and RCA out, and that's it. Obviously technically it's line out, but you can change your level in Windows if you want to do that. I personally don't, I just leave it maxed, but I'll talk about it in a bit. Yeah, so this is no filters. And the colours on here ultimately don't change either. Again, very straightforward. So the actual output seems to be absolutely fine. So I tried this instead of using my topping E30. I never noticed any difference in power, to be honest. So which is fine, considering it's only USB powered. And that one uses kind of 2 power outputs, but obviously that's a different kind of DAC. So yeah, the output out the back is absolutely fine as well. Obviously there is no buttons, as you can see. There's nothing on it. It's the simplest thing I've ever used. And yeah, so I tested this with Windows 10. There is drivers, but I didn't need them. Maybe you need it if you got Windows 7 or Windows 8.1. But yeah, plug in, plug and play. It goes up to 32-bit 384 kHz, and yeah, not a problem at all. Obviously in Windows, I've got it set at 100%, and then to control the level off the amp. That's how I like to do it. It's probably the best way. Obviously, you can always change the level in Windows if you want to set an amp at a particular level. It's obviously up to you, but I did it in Windows 100%. Absolutely fine, and no problem at all. Now, sound, because I think for DAC, sound is very subjective. Now, I tried this directly with my topping E30, and I didn't really notice any difference at all in sheer sound quality. It's very detailed. Instrument separation is all spot on. It's really hard to describe the sound of a DAC when it's at a good enough level, and I think this is. To transparency, this is very good. It uses the ES9028Q2M, so it's not a new DAC, but obviously it's a sufficient one, and it seems to be implemented very well in this unit. And that's all I can say about the sound. It just sounds to my ears through some different headphones and IEMs I tried with it, with the topping L30 amp. It just sounds very good, to be honest. Yeah, so does it even get warm? No. is a question. Doesn't get hot or anything like that. I know some of the toppings gear does, but this doesn't get hot or anything like that. Obviously supports DSD if that's your boat. Obviously that one will light up when it's in use. Again, you'll probably need the drivers for that if you want to go down that kind of route. And yeah, kind of a short kind of review. So what do I think of this? Yeah, spot on really. $50 DAC. And also got the SML SU1, which is about $80. That has MQA tax, so that's why it's the extra $30. I don't think that's worth $30 more than this is. I like that it's super basic and straightforward. I think $50 if you have to desktop DAC, which is super straightforward and simple. You want to plug and play, then RCA is out into an amp. I think this is a good product. I've been using this for about 4 days. 4 or 5 days, and it's been absolutely fine, to be honest. It's all I ever need in a DAC, to be honest. Other people may want balanced out or anything like that, but for the general public, it's absolutely fine, really. Yeah, that wasn't much to say. I recommend it. It's $50. The SU1 from SMSL is not worth the extra $30. Sound quality is really good. Been absolutely flawless for me using it, obviously from the Type-C. I think the cable they use is the one that was with the previous FX-Audio I reviewed, the SQ6, and that's it. These aren't very bright either. And that's it. Not much I can say. It works absolutely fine. It's an easy recommendation for me. Does exactly what I'm supposed to. Does exactly what I expected to do, and it just sounds really good. And that's pretty much it. Very simple product, but does exactly what it's supposed to do and sounds good. And been flawless in my use. So yeah, if you think I missed anything, please let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching. Take care. And my next video will be a Bluetooth, I think, receiver. So that should be interesting. So yeah, see you in the next video.